Welcome back to another edition of KCAT News.
This week, Andrew will be talking to us about the traveling pep assembly, and Gabe will have another edition of Gabe's Game Recap.
Also, Emma and Sean will be sipping some tea with the homecoming king and queen. I'm Kayla Perkins.
And I'm Trey Abasolo.
And KCAT News starts right now.
To start us off, KCAT reporter Andrew Burgos is going to recap the traveling pep assembly from last week.
After traveling to each of the district's schools and performing pep rallies at each stop, the Mulvane High School students and members of multiple athletic teams and organizations met up with the rest of the student body at Lyle Couch Field to eat lunch and celebrate with a Mulvane High School homecoming pep assembly. What was your favorite part about the pep assembly?
Seeing the little kids have all the enthusiasm.
Okay, and where was your best place / favorite place to go?
Probably the Munson.
Why?
Just because that's when the kids were going the craziest.
All right, thank you very much, Jarrett. Have fun.
I liked helping the little kids hit the Munson. I thought that was really fun.
You're really cool. What class were you in?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
It was with preschool kids. I can't remember the teacher's name.
Preschool kids?
Yeah.
You gonna say hi to all the preschool kids out there?
Yeah, hi preschool kids. Keep counting, make sure you're eating your snacks, and taking nap time when you're supposed to.
My favorite part about the pep assembly was probably just seeing all the kids out involved, all the seniors getting in, being their last year and stuff like that. It's nice to see everybody involved. My favorite place was probably the primary. It was just awesome to see all those kids jumping around and having fun and acting like nobody else was watching.
My favorite moment was probably when me and Alana came up with our Fortnite dance thing, and all the little kids in the stand started doing it with us. That was pretty dope. And my favorite place was probably the primary, because that's where most of the kids started doing it with us.
Favorite part for me is just seeing all of the students, middle school, primary, and the grade school just getting into it and having fun. And then also watching the seniors all get together, kind of like a big last hurrah, doing their little chant that they do. That's always fun to watch. It gave me goosebumps. Favorite part would be watching all of the littles, because I have 2 littles, but watching them smile and laugh and jump and dance with all of the other students, it's a lot of fun.
Cheer and Classy Cats did an amazing dance to Pump It Up by the Black Eyed Peas, followed by the color guard performance with the Mulvane High School band and the drumline performance, which didn't disappoint. Winning this year's pep assembly were the freshmen with 110 points, followed by the seniors, then the juniors, and in last place, the sophomores. That's all for me, Andrew Burgos, KCAT News.
Thanks, Burgos. Fall sports has been busy this past week with football, soccer, volleyball, cross country, and girls golf. And Gabe Daniel has the full recap.
Thanks, Caleb. The cross-country team was up and running at Berean Academy on September 27th. Medaling on the varsity boys side was Ryan Roderick, who had the Cats in 13th place, Kyle Jones right behind him in 14th place, John Thorson in 24th, and Donovan Malone in 25th. On the girls' varsity side, Caitlin Frieden medaled in 12th place, and then Josie Russell in 16th place. On September 27th, the freshman volleyball team was in action in Wellington against Wellington, Buhler, and Augusta. The Cats fell to Wellington 2-1, then Buhler and Augusta 2-0. Then on September 29th, the varsity volleyball team was in action in a tournament in Kingman. The Cats were able to defeat Larned 3-0, then Conway Springs and Bluestem 2-0, then they fell to Kingman and Pratt 2-0. JV was also in action in a tournament in Rose Hill. The Cats picked up a win over Douglas 2-0, then they fell to Ottawa and Annandale in 2 sets. Then the varsity and JV team hosted El Dorado and Winfield. The varsity team defeated both El Dorado and Winfield in 3 sets. Then JV also defeated El Dorado in 3 sets, then Winfield in 2 sets. On September 27th, the soccer teams were in action in El Dorado. Varsity ended up winning 4-0, then JV won 2-1. Then they hosted the Classical School of Wichita on October 1st. Varsity lost a very hard-fought battle 3-2, then JV won 2-1. They also hosted the Rose Hill Rockets on October 2nd. Varsity ended up falling 6-0, then JV tied 1-1. On October 1st, the girls' golf team had their league meet. The Cats placed 6th overall as a team, with Maddie Ewing shooting a 107, Taylor Ingram, who shot a 120, Shara Herman shot a 122, Brantley Allen shot a 142, and Isabella Araga shot a 142 as well. The varsity football team hosted the Coffeyville Golden Tornadoes on September 28th. The Cats ended up defeating Coffeyville 28-20 with touchdowns coming from Cole Diffenbaugh, Jacob Walker, and Drew Ellis. The JV team also won 46-19. Tonight, the Cats host the Rosehill Rockets for senior night. Kickoff's at 7 p.m. That's it for this week's edition of Gabe's Game Recap. Gabe Daniel, KCAT News.
Great job this week, guys. Tonight, the football team is home for senior night as the Wildcats take on Rose Hill. The theme for tonight is Jersey Night, so be sure to wear your jerseys.
If you're not able to go to the game, KCAT is going to be there to live stream the game right on YouTube right here. And as always, thanks for watching KCAT.
Remember, math is cool and so are you.